Welcome to On the Spot with Tembi, a show that believes in a world free of judgment. And today we are talking about addiction. And on the spot, we are putting Utebogo. Hi, Tebogo. How are you?
Hello, sister.
How are you, Tebogo?
I'm fine, and you?
Thank you for coming to our show. We really appreciate it.
All right, sister.
So we're talking addiction.
Yes, sister.
What's your addiction?
My addiction, they call it nyaupe.
Nyaupe.
Yeah, it's a heroin.
Heroin.
Yes, sister.
So, Tebogo, how did you get into being addicted to this nyaupe?
Like, when I was 17, 18 years, I lost my father. After I lost my father, I have a better, danger friend like that. Okay. That friend put me inside I can say that most of the things I was stealing, robbing people, cell phone, cars, stealing car of people, even making housebreaking, you see. And when we do that, we want to impress our girlfriend that time. Okay. Or sometimes we want to impress that neighbors of us. You see, he can't tell me nothing. You see. When times goes on, I met other friend of mine. He says, man, Tebogo, leave the taga. Here's this thing. Can you smoke?
So before the nyaupe, there was dacha first. You were smoking dacha
I was
at that time.
smoking dacha that time. All
Okay.
of the time I was smoking dacha. I was don't smoke nyaupe totally.
Okay.
Then come my friend with this thing. Say, I tried Tebogo this thing. We try, I get in. When I get in, I was fishing myself in a town called The Sense and Troy in Hillbrow.
Okay.
Yes. We were standing there maybe 24 hours, taking money from other people, not to smoke, to feed my habit. I can rob you right now and take that money, all of them, to buy my habit. Even 1,000 I can say I can infuse, maybe I can stay with 200 rand. When I check my money, I left with 200 rand, but I have 1,000 in my pocket. Yes, sister.
Okay, so this, do you think this all started because of your father, or it was just to impress friends, or is it that your father's death actually added on to everything that you started doing and stuff?
No, I can say what it was like. I was in like that stress of I lost my father.
Okay.
What come to do? I have a single parent. My mother doesn't work, my sisters doesn't have a job. I'm going to do what? I'm going to survive with what in my life? You see? Then I came to come to the thing of gang. You see? Meeting of people, making lots of bad things.
So you have sisters as well. You have siblings.
Yeah.
How many siblings do you have?
4 of them.
4.
Yeah.
And then are you the oldest?
No, I'm the third one.
You're the third one.
Yes.
So there's people that are looking up to you in your family, I can say. It means there are people that come just before you, you know. So you are a brother to other people.
Other people, yeah.
So now, how does your mom feel about you being addicted to such a thing? When you got into this addiction, how did your mom feel?
It was feel so painful to him. Even right now, he doesn't want to, when I ask for him money,
Of course.
doesn't give me totally. Say, yeah, I'm going to buy these things of yours. I don't give you money. When I need something, they must buy for me. You see, they can't give me money and say, go to the shop, buy this thing. They know I go to the shop and buy it. That product that is need. All of this change, I take it, I buy my nyaupe. Sometimes I steal my mother's money, you see, for doing what? To smoke. After smoking, I'm going to next to the house. I'm hungry. I must eat. I steal my sister's phone. Last time I remember, I stole the laptop inside my house. I stole the laptop. Not to fit my habit. When I come back, they ask me, where's the laptop? I tell them, no, the laptop, I don't know. You see, sister.
So do your parents ever feel that they want to take you to the police and actually get you arrested for actually the things that you take in the house? Or are they that supportive of you that they actually feel that you can still, it's fine, you're a child, will accept it and whatever?
Sister, I have a 4 protection order.
From your parents?
From my parents. Even like each and everyone at home, they make a protection order.
Against you?
Yeah. I was stealing their goods.
But are you still staying at home?
Yeah, my outside. I have a
So you have an
room.
outside room?
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't stay inside the house. Because when I get in the house, when I see something like it's nice, I'm going to steal it.
So when you get hungry and you want to eat, because now you are not, you are restrained from going inside the house, what happens? So now you want to go to the kitchen, you want to start eating. So how do you now start eating at home in the house? Do you have to shout them from outside or what happens?
No, I get inside the house, I make the food.
So they allow you to go inside
Yeah,
the house?
they allow me to get inside the house,
Yeah.
to watch TV, to get eating, talk with them, getting outside. Sometimes they say clean. They must be here.
Oh, so it's
do
just, it
something.
doesn't happen that they're in their absence. You can't be in the house in their absence.
Yeah.
Okay.
I can't left alone. Yes, sister.
Do you trust yourself? Do you think if you were left alone, do you also feel that it's a good thing that they lock you outside because you also don't trust yourself? Or do you trust yourself sometimes? Do you feel like they're just being hard on you? Or
Sister, I can say I don't trust myself. Sometimes I feel like they are pushing me away. Sometimes I feel like it's me. It's my problem, this thing. I must solve it, me. It's not their problem. You see, sister. This thing is eating me. Maybe from 2 years ago, I was talking with the social worker. He counselled me, tell me. After doing the program of social work, I go back. You see, sister.
before we get into the rehab thing that you went through and stuff like that, I want to know about your friends. Do you think that the friends that you have are the first problem that you are encountering right now for your addiction to actually not stop?
Yes.
So, but why are you still with the friends?
Because I can say that friends of mine, they are my family, somewhere, somehow.
So, your family are the people that are killing you.
I can say like that. They are my family, that friend of mine.
How? So define family for me. If
Yes.
they are your family, maybe you should describe what family is to you.
No, it's like the family of like living outside. Like when I'm getting out in the house, go to the street, I met my friend. And that one is telling me like we're calling us, they are one big family. You see, we are 4 of us. We're calling ourselves one big family. And we are stealing, we are doing rough things. You see, sister.
Now, if something had to happen to you when, say, for instance, you guys are stealing and whatever, do you think those people that are your family would actually, now we're talking about your family from outside, your friends.
Yes.
Do you think that bail you out, or your real family, the family that you are stealing from and stuff like that, would be the people that are there for you? Who is your real family at that time?
At that time I was prison, my real family was my mother.
Where were your friends?
My friends were coming to visit me, not that long time. My mother was always coming. Each and every step I was taking, when I go somewhere, was there my mother for me.
And not the people that you call family?
Yeah.
So do you realize that they're not really family? They're family when you guys are doing all the wrong things.
They're not my family about their good things. They're my family about my things that were doing that bad things.
So we can't necessarily call them family. Family are people that are going to be there and be there with you when you do all the right things, and they want to see you progress in life. And once you have people that are with you when you're doing all the wrong things, then they're not family. Do you understand?
I understand.
Yeah.
Yes,
So we can't necessarily call them family. You see,
Yes.
that's fine. So now with these people, when you do all the things that you guys are doing, do you ever talk to each other and like, we should stop this? Or is it always like, no, we need our next fix. We need our next fix. Or do you ever talk about just improving yourselves, improving your lives, and bettering yourselves?
Yeah, we talk about it, sister. Lot of that. We go to something like programs that we are doing, that HIV and AIDS. We go to the school, tell the small children, leave these things, you don't use drugs. But after that, we telling people to advise the people, we still going to smoke that thing. You see, sister, that is my main problem. I want to when I tell people, stop doing these things, this thing, I'm clean that time. You see, I want to do that when I'm clean.
Yeah.
Right now I'm doing because I need that money. I know when we go there to that school, they're going to give
To
us,
pay you.
yes, to tell that people. You see, I know after talking to the advice, the children, maybe
You
the
get
school,
money
they
to
give me
actually
money. You
buy
see,
the addiction.
I go to buy what? My addiction.
What happens when you haven't smoked? What happens to your body?
You sweat. You can't sleep. Like you have a stomach cramp. You are running over the toilet. You can't stand like I'm sitting like right now. I'm sweating. I'm smelling. You see, I'm crying sometimes. My headache. That's why most of the times, every day in the morning, they must smoke.
So if you haven't smoked in the morning, how long what period, how long does it take for you to actually have those symptoms that you're talking about? Is it something that is a day, if you haven't smoked in a day, or a few hours? How long does it take for the symptoms to start appearing?
That symptoms start maybe when you start to eat in the morning. Maybe say 8 o'clock, you're eating like breakfast. After eating breakfast,
You need a
start
fix.
that thing, stomach cramp. You must feel that habit. You must go to ShopRite maybe to make shoplifting, to sell that thing, to get that thing to be all right in your stomach.
So how much do you smoke per day?
Me, I can say I waste maybe 300 or 400 a day.
That's a whole lot of money. You see, you're saying you're looking for a job, but do you see that with all the money that you actually waste a day, you'd actually have a business? Do you get that?
Yes, I was having a business.
And then
Like
what
I was having like a small business, a table like I was selling veg, fruits, sweets, zimbas. You see, sister.
was that before or after your addiction?
Before,
Or before you were addicted to this?
yes,
And then after the addiction, you stopped all of that?
I stopped all of that. Everything. I sell it for this drug. Everything, even I was selling the clothes, the shoes sometimes. I don't have nothing today, sister,
Because of this thing.
because this thing.
But do you see it killing you and wanting to change, or it's just something that you see it's killing me, but I don't want to change. I'm just gonna get addicted to it and stay there.
I want the change, sister.
You do want to change.
I want change.
Okay, so we'll talk about your rehab after the break. Okay.
Yes.
We'll be back just after this break. Stay tuned. Welcome back. You're still tuned into On the Spot with Thembi, and on the spot we have Ubuteboga, and we're still talking about addiction. So before the break, I said we're going to be talking about your rehab. So when you get to rehab, what happens there? Like, most people come back and they go back to their addiction. What exactly happens during rehab?
Like rehab, I can say what to the rehab. You go to the rehab, they give you something they called it the methadone. that thing relapse your addiction to go down.
Okay.
Maybe they give you a week, 7 days. After 7 days, they don't give you nothing. You're taking out that thing, you're all right. They give you 6 months, you're getting courses, make you maybe playing football, school. You do a lot of things. When you go, you graduate there, they give you certificate of relapsing. You see, you go outside. When you are
So how long did you stay at rehab?
rehab, I stayed 1 month, 4 weeks.
1 month, 4 weeks.
Yes.
And at that time, you were doing what did you do? You were also playing soccer and all those things.
Yeah, I was doing the programs
Okay.
of the rehab.
Was there a specific program that you enjoyed when you were at rehab?
Yeah, I was enjoying that program of socialization.
Okay.
Yeah, we're talking about our lifestyle that we live.
Okay.
Yeah.
So after you get addicted to, or rather after you enjoyed being in that socialism thing that you're talking about, when you were going out, didn't you think of just ways of, now I can further this and do this because this is what I enjoyed? Didn't you think of maybe doing something to that nature?
I never think about it.
So when you got out of rehab, who took you to rehab? Did you take yourself to rehab, or did your parents decide that you have to go to rehab?
It's my parents.
It's your parents.
Decide,
So
yes.
that was not your decision.
That was not my decision.
You didn't want to go.
No, it was a surprise to me when I go to the rehab. They say, "We are going where?"
Do they pay for rehab?
No, it's a free rehab.
It's a free rehab, okay.
Yes.
All
They
right.
take me like, "We're going where?" To the mall. All right, let's go. Wash yourself. I get clean, obvious. I wear the nice clothes. When I come out, they say, let's go to the mall. I see a car passing the mall. Where we going? You'll see. When I arrive there, they say, we came to you. You're going to come to the rehab.
So we can safely say that you were forced to rehab.
Yeah, I was forced to go to the rehab.
Okay.
I can say that too.
So because you're saying you don't like this thing, do you think you would take yourself to rehab?
Yes, right now I can take myself.
Right now you can.
I can take myself.
Do you think that the reason that you came back from rehab and you were still the same is because you were forced to go there?
Yes.
Okay.
Because when you take you make your decision before me. I can't do that thing because it's your decision. It's not mine. You see.
So at that time that they were taking you to rehab, does this mean that you were still enjoying being a Nyaupe addict?
Yeah, I can say that. I was enjoying to be called Nyaupe. Other things, they was bad. Other things was nice for me, you see.
What is nice there? Like when you say other things were bad, but there were nice things, what's nice about being called a Nyaupe addict?
Like sister, like when you say other things they are nice, ne? Maybe I can say, me I like the girls.
You love
You see.
women?
Yeah,
Okay.
you see. No many like girls there in my location, they smoke this thing.
Really?
Yeah,
So you trained if you smoking Nyaupe?
yeah,
Hi, boo.
I can say like that.
So you became what, a charmer because of being addicted to Nyaupe?
Not I can say not the charmer.
Okay, but if you're wanted by a lot of girls, we generally call you a charmer.
Yeah, I know that.
Yeah.
But obviously, they love me. I don't say, you come to me, forced you to sleep with me because we smoking Nyaupe. No. I don't do that, sister. Or I can take a woman and smoking Nyaupe to go to sleep with him. No, I talk with him all rightly. When he say can go, we can go to sleep. When he say not, I can leave him like that. You see. But us, when you smoke Nyaupe with girls, must do sex. It's a matter of must.
But why? Why is it a must?
I don't know. It's like there's something inside. Like when you are smoking, you are getting horny.
Really?
You see, when you have girlfriend here, you're getting horn when you're smoking.
Okay, so we're going to talk about this nyaupe, okay?
Yes.
We know that cocaine is like some white thing and whatever and whatever. I don't know how nyaupe looks, okay? So how is nyaupe mixed? How does it look? And what do you put together in order to make this drug?
Like nyaupe, ne? Nyaupe, there's many drugs in there. There's a jig, cooking oil.
It's jig. Jig as in the jig
jig
bleach.
that you bleach, that you are using.
Okay. That's yeah.
bleach. There's Vim, you know the Vim.
Vim for cleaning.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Vim. There's
All this strong stuff.
Yeah, that was strong stuff. They're making powder. There's a small plastic. They put it in a small plastic.
Okay.
Maybe it's like 2 gram or 1 gram. It's about 30 bucks.
Okay, so now that you want to stop, are you going to book yourself into a rehab?
Yes, sister.
So do you think it's actually going to help you to go to a rehab? You've been to a rehab before, you know. So what's going to be different now? Is it because you're going to book yourself in? And
Because this time I tell myself inside my heart. That time I was
you were
not
forced.
ready. I was forced to go to the rehab. This time I must tell my heart and talk to me inside. I'm alright. I can go there. Yes, I want to go to the rehab.
So do you think rehab really does help though?
Yeah.
It does.
It does help.
How is it that most people that go to rehab then come back, they relapse, they still go back and still smoke these things? Why is it that? Do you think it's because of the fact that they were forced by parents? It should be a decision that you make by yourself.
Yeah, you must make your decision. If you are forced to go there, you're going to come back and relapse. But if it's your decision to lose this thing, you're going to lose it. It's like a cigarette when you're smoking a cigarette. When you say, I'm all right with this thing, you're all right.
So it's all about what you feel on the inside.
Yeah. You must tell yourself inside your heart.
And your mind, of course, that I really want to stop this thing. And
You can come someone, maybe say intelligent, or you can say brainwash and tell you this thing. You can do that thing. But after that, you never be surprised or be happy, because that thing then comes through to your heart. You never do that thing from your heart. You do that thing to impress that person, and must do this thing to impress your heart, not that person, because that person is also maybe your guide in your life. Don't impress him. Impress yourself before you impress someone. You see, sister.
wow.
Yeah.
But how would you feel if one of your family, remember we spoke about your friends being
Yes,
family.
yes, yes.
How would you feel if one of your family would actually hurt your sister or one of your siblings because of the fact that they needed a fix? How would you feel about your friend after that? What would you do after that to your friend? Would you understand because you know how they were feeling, or would you not understand, or how would you feel about it?
I can't understand, because this person knows that person he robbed him. He's my sister or my younger brother.
So you can't understand.
I can't understand. I'm going to have a big fight with him. Have a big fight with him.
Okay, so why must society understand how you guys react to them?
No,
As much, we're talking that you wouldn't understand if it was done to your family.
yes.
Why now must we as society understand what you guys are doing to us?
No, other things, sister, nah? We're doing because of things that I can say that thing right now is over. You see, I can steal from you. You see, you are my maybe next door neighbor. I'm stealing for you. I'm doing what that time? I'm making a crash from my family and your family. You see, that's why there's society outside when someone of Nyaupe doing a mistake, or maybe they're broken in your house. You can say, hey, these Nyaupe boys, they break into my house. You see, that's why I don't blame the community. when called us, hey, Nyaupes, what,
When they
what,
hate
what.
you.
Yeah, I
Because
can't
communities
blame
hate
them.
you people.
Yeah, I can't blame them.
You understand?
I understand because they have a reason why
Yeah.
they hate us. You see, they had a reason why they hate us. You see.
Do you think jail is enough for people that are doing attempted murders and stuff like that? Do you think it's enough? Or do you think people deserve a bit? I'm just putting you on the spot now.
Yes.
Okay. So do you think that these people, these Nyaupe boys, deserve a bigger punishment? Or do you think that jail is just enough?
I can say jail sister.
So it's enough.
Yeah.
For attempting to kill somebody else, it's enough. To go to jail and that's it.
You must go to jail and do that sentence of that doing that thing.
So you think it's enough?
It's enough, sister.
So if one of the Nyaupe boys would kill your sister and then go to jail, you'd be satisfied?
Yeah, because he's doing what is sentenced for his mistake.
So if we had to say that people who murder people should also be killed as well, do you think it would be fair?
Not fair, sister.
It's not fair.
Yeah.
How is it not fair that you kill someone but you don't want to die? How is it not fair?
No, sometimes things we do about anger. I can make you get angry right now. Maybe provoke you. You don't know, you take something, you hit me, go down. You see.
So because you have a better excuse, you're not supposed to be killed as well.
I can kill, even me, they can kill me.
So the person that kills you, what would you like a punishment for that person to be? Just
His punishment. Like he's going, even him, he's going to die.
so it's just okay that they go to jail and just serve a sentence, stay there for 5 years, eat, drink, everything, and that's it. And people that love you are like dead and stuff like that.
Mara, is the thing that thing you talk about, is that thing happen in our society, in our community.
So because it happens in our communities, we should be okay with it.
No.
Okay.
You must make a change or something. You see, because there are many people cry outside. You see, and other people, they don't know anything about this habit.
Of
You
course.
see.
So if you had to stop this addiction, what would be the first thing that you would ask your friends to do to also stop?
I can ask my friends to go to me, to take my friend and go to the rehab.
Okay.
Yeah.
What would you like to stop doing completely?
Me, smoke, leave dirty things that I'm doing. I know God judge anyone.
Do you
You
pray?
see, I pray every day. I'm a Muslim.
Okay.
You see.
So even when you're about to rob somebody, do you ever please be with me, you pray about it?
No, that time I don't
You don't even
thinking
care?
about Allah. You see, I'm thinking about my
Your
addiction. To feed my addiction. When I go to home, when I finish to do that crazy things, bad things,
That's when it all comes back.
when it all comes back, when I say I cry every day, when I go to sleep, the things I do that bad.
And then when you wake up in the morning, you start feeling all these symptoms, then you have to get the addiction, then you start again. You go to rob somebody.
You see, sister.
Okay.
So painful.
It is. It's very painful. Okay, but what advice do you have for young people who haven't started this thing? I think the problem starts there. Just starting it is the
Yeah.
problem. So I'm going to want you to look into our camera right there, okay?
Yes.
And talk to the people. And as well, advice to young people out there, that are doing this, that want to start, and people that are not working as well, that, just advise people.
I can advise the community, even the people outside, they don't know this thing. Please don't do drugs, because this thing it's a monster in our life that smoke nyaope. I can tell you, please don't go there and maybe say I'm going to try a nyaope or a ganja or a other drugs, not nyaope only.
Thank you so much for coming.
All right.
You're an inspiration. I really do hope that you'll go to rehab and actually get all the help that you need, and then you'll help other young kids, you know, to actually come out from all of this, you know. And actually now you'd actually be telling a story from a person who's actually stopped, you know, not a person who's doing it because they want to get another fix, you know.
I understand.
Tebogo, thank you so much for coming.
Thank you, sister.
Until you've walked in my shoes, do not judge me. That's what we say on this show. We hope you learned a thing or two, but till next time, this was On the Spot with Thembi. Goodbye.